2022-2023 season finale of the GTWinterSeries once again takes place at the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. The Spanish home for Formula One and the GTWinterSeries is the first championship to use the reinstated track layout in the arena section just before the start-finish line. The tight chicane is gone, and the last two corners have become really fast again.
There's quite a lot of detail that you have to go and look for, carrying speed as well as riding curbs, and there's gravel quite close up to the exit, so you have to be quite precise as well.
For one final time this season, the GTWinterSeries proves to be a very special event. Perfect weather with sunshine and temperatures over 20 degrees, a proper grid of 48 cars, and a championship title on the line. 3 of the over 30 international racing teams have come to Catalonia with a good chance of winning the title. Championship leader after the 5 events so far is Simon Prim, starting in the GT4 class with the CV Performance Mercedes-AMG GT4. Prim holds a solid lead over his German compatriot Johannes Kapfinger in the Porsche 992 GT3 Cup from Huber Racing, racing in the Cup 2 class with a record-breaking field of 17 cars in Barcelona. Andreas Greiling and Jens Richter in the number 128 Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 have dominated the Cup 3 class so far and still have chances to win the title. As per usual, the decision will be made in 3 races, 2 25-minute sprint races and 1 60-minute endurance race. For the first sprint race, Darren Leung in the number 20 BMW M4 GT3 starts from pole. Michael Jose in the number 91 Porsche 911 GT3R and Kenneth Heyer in the number 36 Mercedes-AMG GT3 of Equip Vitesse start from 2nd and 3rd position respectively. After the lights go green for race 1, Leung loses his lead position to Michael Jose, who then pulls away. Right behind the leading group, the race gets even more turbulent as several collisions cause 2 safety car periods. Out front, Michael Jose makes sure to take his 4th victory of the season.
Die beiden Restarts, die haben eigentlich sehr gut für mich entschieden und somit war es eigentlich ein klarer dann Startzielsieg.
Title contender Johannes Kapfinger drives a brilliant race in the Huber Racing Porsche 911 GT3 Cup. The Bavarian finishes 3rd overall and, even more importantly, takes the win in the highly competitive Cup 2 class. Kapfinger significantly reduces the gap to championship leader Simon Prim with his huge points haul. The second race starts with Kenneth Heyer from pole position, followed by Michael Jose ahead of Manuel Lauck in the Porsche 911 GT3R of Huber Racing. Surprisingly, a car that starts from 5th place takes the lead right at the start of the race. Ronnie Bramer in the KTM Crossbow GT2 with Razzoon Racing storms into the lead and shows the strength of the 600 horsepower Cup X car. The title fight also gets more intensive later. During the second race, Johannes Kapfinger had to start from the back of the field after he was penalised for track limit infringements in qualifying. He now has to make up an enormous amount of positions to keep his championship dreams alive. Out front, Ronnie Bramer takes a great victory in his KTM Crossbow GT2 ahead of Kenneth Heyer in the Equip Vitesse Mercedes-AMG and Michael Jose in the Jose Rennsport Technik Porsche. With a remarkable recovery drive, Johannes Kapfinger finishes 3rd in the Cup 2 class, which is won by his brother Michael ahead of Phoenix Racing's Matteo Ferrer in the number 110. Simon Prim settles for P8 in the GT4 class, which means his championship advantage keeps shrinking. The season's last race, the 1-hour endurance competition, promises to be one of the most exciting of the entire season. The championship decision can be expected to be really dramatic. Simon Prim and Johannes Kapfinger are separated by just 0.99 points before the final encounter. Drama strikes for the championship leader right at the start. Simon Prim hits a sausage curb and gets major damage to his front splitter. Teammate Jan-Philipp Springhob later has to retire the Mercedes-AMG GT4 in the CV Performance pit box, which means 0 points and endless disappointment for Simon Prim and a great chance for Johannes Kapfinger to snatch the championship victory. With the mandatory pit stops out of the way in the second half of the race, Manuel Lauck in the number 32 and Michael Jose in the number 91 GT3 Porsches show a great fight for the lead in the second half of the race, including some hard racing and contact. In the end, Michael Jose gets ahead and crosses the finish line in 1st place. However, having overtaken a car under safety car conditions, Jose gets a subsequent 25-second penalty, dropping him back to 3rd place. This gives the victory to Manuel Lauck and his teammate Jörg Dreisau. who had done the first part of the race.
Wir haben als einziges wirklich pro AM mit einem Gentleman-Fahrer hier den Sieg mitgekämpft und dementsprechend sind wir mehr als happy. Es hat alles am Wochenende wunderbar geklappt.
Kenneth Heyer in his AMG GT3 finishes second, ahead of Michael Joos. With Simon Prim out of the race, Johannes Kapfinger takes over with his second place finish in the Cup 2 class to become GTWinterSeries champion in 2022-23. Kapfinger is understandably overwhelmed with joy.
I'm feeling so happy right now because I couldn't imagine at the beginning of the season. At the end of the day it was perfect, no struggle, traffic management was perfect, box and stop was perfect, so I think that was the maximum we can reach.
With a commanding victory in the Cup 3 category, Andreas Greiling and Jens Richter still snatched the runner-up spot in the championship ahead of Simon Prim. After the thrilling Barcelona showdown, the series promoter, Giedlik Racing, are already turning their attention to the upcoming season.
It was absolutely amazing. We saw fantastic races with very good sport and amazing cars. So we are very satisfied with the season and we already look forward to the next one starting in December 2023.
The lights will go out again on the 16th and 17th of December 2023 in Portimão the next season, with even more racing action and racing series.